Hey there, beauties and gentle beauties. What's coming up next? It's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. Then the morning show starting Rebel Wilson and extremely early with Edward Scott. That's all still to come on Nick at Night. Ciao.
From the YouTube Dog Show, a place that doesn't need to be dressed up for Halloween, because it's already pretty cool. It's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. And now, a man who can't remember the last time he wore a Halloween costume. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. The time he dressed up as a zombie version of Superman. Now I remember. Mr. Ellie Gungy Muller. Ha! Welcome Weeknight Update. I am Ellie Gungy Muller. It's all my grasshoppers. Good job for doing it with me. Alright, you know who composed the theme song and the segment intros, so why bother, repeating that deal over here. Alright, that channel will be in the description down below. However, I will tell you the Shoutout Spotlight winners, and two of them are on the program right now. You know, the Camera Lady and the Color Beanie Crew. Or actually, the Color Beanie Crew has a whole lot of people, has so many people on there. The Camera Lady, is responsible for helping the Color Beanie Crew bring the videos to life. But they all work together, and they're going to appear on this program in a few minutes with the World of Randomness. ITE has some gaming videos, and Zendy Rock and the Berry Machine will be the place you can go to for very interesting mashups and very intriguing conversations with various people. Okay, what's up? I'm going to keep doing this until we can get it right. What's up? Halloween costumes. They can truly make Halloween crazy. They won't always make you run and hide, though. I mean, people put dogs in costumes all the time, but experts say they can make them feel sad and disturbed. Wow. Okay, no costumes for Rico then. Hey, experts, can't argue with them. And hey, check this out. Zoe Deschanel made everyone yell when she dressed up as Katy Perry. Yeah, she did it on Instagram. Wait, what? Do it in person next time. I mean, come on, wake up. That is ridiculous. I mean, first off, dressing up as Katy Perry, and second of all, doing it on Instagram, that could get you into a world of trouble. Let's get MP and do the top 8 list. Here we go.
Top 8 list. Here we go.
Thank you very much. Tonight's category, top 8 horrible Halloween costumes. These are the worst Halloween costumes around. Number 8, sweat. Number 7, armpits. Number 6, pants. Number 5, a CD case. Number 4, a pair of headphones. Number 3, a pair of shoes. Number 2, a pair of socks. And number 1, an old goat. Now, I know that in many countries around the world, pants are called trousers. So whether you call them pants or trousers, one thing's for sure, you gotta make sure that you have them on. Alright, wait, what did I say? I'm sorry. MP, thank you very much, and you are forgiven. We got a lot to cover later on in this program, like the World of Randomness, of course, August Iron Dating Experiments. But first, I gotta remind you, you want to see me on the Daily Show, hashtag LWO for the Daily Show has the trend. Hashtag LWO for Late Night also has the trend. Get hashtag Weeknight Update the trend. Get hashtag Just Spread Love Around the trend. Please do so. Like this thing up, subscribe, ring the bell. That's still an option for you. I know that there's a new look for YouTube coming out, but please be on the lookout for that. Subscribe. I always said that. Make sure that you have, make sure you share this with everybody else. And Let's chat up in the comments. More of this. This is still Weeknight Update. Now here it is, your Spotlight.
The teacher slaved over the board. She stared at Thomas with a mighty rage.
Some creatures landed from outer space. They gave up a funny green light. They said they traveled to our planet just to watch Nick at night.
I wish I could understand why so many people go out and shop all over town for their carpeting when they've got this marvelous instrument in their home. I mean, all you've got to do is call 588-2300 and Empire's estimators will be out to your house within hours. And instead of waiting 3 or 4 weeks for your carpeting, you've got it in 3 or 4 days. So call us at Empire, 588-2300. Ma Bell will put you right through. 588-2300. Thanks, Ma. Empire! The real beauty of this DuPont Stainmaster carpeting is the peace of mind it gives you. You don't worry about spills because spills wipe right up, and DuPont gives you a full 5-year warranty. You don't worry about delivery because Empire's the only company that delivers in 1 day. And with Empire, you don't worry about making an installment payment for 60 days. When Empire delivers your DuPont Stainmaster carpet, your peace of mind starts tomorrow.
588-2300 Empire.
Scott and the boys. Ed, I see that you have, were giving us a little taste of what the Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson did with the orchestra. Oh yes, very good. It's very good, isn't it? Oh yes. You know, I gotta say, you always remind me of Doc Samson a little bit. Well, I did get some of my outfits from his old collection. Okay, it's a little too much, sir. A little too much. Is it time? Oh yes, it's time for the world around us. Let's go, huh? Okay, now, Monday is Halloween. I hope. Yeah. So, if we can just get through this, and then big Halloween night installment, then maybe that pesky ghost will leave us alone after that. If not, we're doomed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another installment.
The world of randomness!
I'll get that ghost on my back. I'll get that ghost.
Oh, I bet you won't!
A dark and stormy night, when Edgar Allan Poe took out his pen to write a poem or a story that was ghastly, grim, and gory on a dark and stormy night. He wrote The Pit and the Pendulum. He wrote The Telltale Heart. He wrote about the mysteries inside a morgue and how the House of Usher fell apart. It was a dark and stormy night, a dark and stormy night, when Edgar Allan Poe took out his pen to write a poem or a story that was ghastly, grim, and gory on a dark and stormy night. He wrote of dreams and of fairyland and of the lost Lenore, the tintinnabulation of the bells, 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 and of the only word the raven said, evermore. night when Edgar Allan Poe took out his pen to write a poem or a story that was ghastly, grim, and gory on a dark and stormy night. On a dark and stormy night. A dark and stormy night.
This has been yet another installment.
The world of randomness.
That ghost again. That ghost, I keep telling you. This program, aka The World of Randomness, has been a production of Cats and Shoes in association.
And this has been an association of Nick at Night. And when your late night TV breaks in the middle of the night, then I'll fix it for you, if you know what I mean.
Not again. Yes, that is a really good, installment of The World of Randomness. Wouldn't you agree? That is very, very good. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado and any further distractions, let's do something that's really important. And now some talking time. Let's go. Bam!
What time is it? It's talking time. So, let's talk about it.
Alright. Now, right now, this is important, alright? My conversation with you folks, alright? So let's do this, alright? Every year around this time, people are always dressing their dogs up in Halloween costumes. They're doing it to cats as well, but there might be a little problem with that. Alright, according to Annie Grossman, the owner and co-founder of the School for the Dogs, which is a dog training facility in New York City, apparently a lot of pet ownership is selfish. Alright? She continues, we have pets more because of our enjoyment of having a pet in most cases. It's not necessarily in the dog's best interest. And certainly I can't think of any good reason why a dog would want to be putting on a costume. Excuse me. And there's a lot of truth to that, because according to a recent survey published by Wolfer, check this out. Alright, half of the dog owners plan on taking their dogs out trick-or-treating this year. However, the costumes that they are putting on the dogs, could be affecting their physical abilities and also their psychological beings. In other words, it's really messing with their health. Alright? Now, while that may be true, here's something interesting that Candace Crony, a professor and the director of animal welfare science at Purdue University, said about the whole matter. About this matter. She said, if the dog has a pet family that normally puts any sort of clothing, handles them, dresses them, and tolerates that pretty well, odds are, unless the costume is really aversive, the dog is probably not going to be terribly disturbed. I guess that's why people would, I guess this is why doctors would prefer you not to dress your dogs up for Halloween or anything like that. And again, doctors also advise you not to let your dogs go outside when it's extremely cold out. But, hey, what can you do? What can you do? And costumes that are extremely disturbing? Well, let's take a look at this example. Alright? A couple weeks ago, Zoe Deschanel took fans down memory lane when she posted a series of Halloween costume ideas on Instagram. Alright, now, this is what's odd, okay? Now, she used a 2012 photo of the American Idol judge, Katy Perry, well, one of the American Idol judges anyway, and, when she said that when she put on a Katy Perry costume, and the actual Katy Perry looked incredibly similar. And the fans were very quick, when it comes to talking about it. One person wrote on Instagram, confirmed, you and Katy Perry are twins. Another person said, lost it at the Katy Perry one. And then the person just laughed. So, let me get this straight. So, because Zoe had dressed up as Katy Perry, right? And she put it on Instagram, it gives everybody the right to say that she and Katy Perry are twins. First off, I think that people really need to reevaluate their lives. Second of all, and this is very important, people like to say whatever they want, in the comments on Instagram. And everywhere else on social media as well, come think of it. But I just don't understand why people like to make a big deal out of that. I mean, seriously. It's just a costume, alright? And I understand that there are a lot of people out there who feel as though they are too old to dress up for Halloween. And that's cool. Alright? But don't go out of your way to say that, those people are crazy. And don't go out of your way to say, the people who are dressing up for Halloween, in crazy costumes as though, those are the best costumes in the world, or the opposite, or anything like that. Okay? Now, there are bad costumes out there, alright, that should be criticized. And there are other Halloween costumes that are just Halloween costumes. They look great. I mean, come on. But, goodness gracious, I think we've gone too far in terms of, Halloween costumes and things like that. That's it for tonight, everybody. I think I'm going to relax over the weekend, try and get my head together, and then on Monday I should be back over here, with new episodes of Weeknight Update. You know what I mean. Halloween's on Monday, yada yada yada. Enjoy the experiments. That's news. I'm Alski. Parole by parole. Alright. Are you prepared? Are you relaxed? Good. Because it's time once again for the Any Experiments. Here we go. Cowpokes and buckaroos and everybody else, I reckon that the best costume is the one you make yourself. Of course, it's got a cowboy hat. All you really gotta look for now are some spurs and some jingle jangles and maybe a horse. Whatever. Doesn't make any sense at all. Little reminder, folks. Halloween is rapidly approaching, so be ready for a whole lot of kids in costumes asking you for candy and things like that. Alright. Also, this is for everybody. You know, whether you are giving out the candy or you're just trick or treating. Be safe out there. Alright? Alright. Best Halloween costume this year would be something that you make yourself. So, why not get some leaves or some dirt or whatever and become a plant? What? It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. So, Zoe Deschanel decided to dress up as Katy Perry this year for Halloween. Oh boy. I think that Katy Perry is going to stop singing Teenage Dream and start singing Adult Nightmare. Yeesh. So, what did we learn? Well, we learned that sometimes if you dress up your dog as something for Halloween, then the dog will get creeped out. We also learned that Zoe Deschanel shouldn't try to dress up as anything, unless of course she really wants to. And we also learned the best Halloween costumes are the ones that you make yourself. It's just that simple. Anyway, that's it. The experiment's over, but we still have one little thing we have to show you, and that is your musical performance time. Alright folks, listen up, alright? Halloween is rapidly approaching, and a lot of people are afraid of, ghosts and things like that. Well, aside from Goose, the ghost who has been appearing on this program very frequently, a bunch of other ghosts aren't really real. But what people should be afraid of are bullies, and they do exist. Alright? And I thought that because it is Halloween and because, bullies are very scary, I thought that I would play a song on my piano about one of the worst bullies of all, Bad Seed.
If your boss is a jerk and you get home from work and you feel like a troglodyte, there's instant relief from this hardship increase and